Hey guys, welcome to another client tutorial. This is my model Lauren, and funny thing is that I had a different model lined up, but she did not make it. So Lauren follows me on Snapchat, and I put it out there, if anybody wants to come be my model, please let me know. And she was like, hey, I live in TA, and I was like, yes girl, let's do this. So thank you so much Lauren, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get a client tutorial up this week. So I just used soft brown in her brows and just made sure to fill in the tail darker as always and not really put any product in the front of her brows. Then I'm taking the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in light neutral and carving out her brows and priming her lids. And then I'm just going to set that with some translucent powder. So for eyeshadows today, I was thinking I haven't really done like a really pinky reddish type eye, so that's what we're going for today. So I'm starting with Burnt Orange from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I said that funny. Modern Renaissance. And I just used that and buffed it all through the crease, and then I took Love Letter on a smaller fluffy brush and really started to kind of pack this down first on like right at the top of the lid and then blend it upwards. And then I'm doing the exact same thing with Red Ochre, and I'm just putting it a little bit more on the outer V though, but still really placing it on the lid and then blending that up. So now I'm taking this Cranberry shade from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just placing that all over the lid. This is just like our base, because I'm going to go over with glitter, but I want there to be like a cranberry-ish base beneath that. So I'm using the Midnight Cowboy glitter liner from Urban Decay. If you haven't tried these, you really should try them. They're just really so easy to use and so pretty. So I'm just placing this on the first 2/3 of her lid, and then I'm taking Cypress Umber and I'm just going to blend that in the very outer corners, just to bring a little bit more depth to her outer corner, especially when she opens. Like, I just want it to be really smoky right there. Now I'm just doing a really nice thin black line just to help with falsies. So I'm just using some liquid liner and an angled brush, and I'm just doing that, and then I'm going to go in with the Neutrogena makeup wipes and just clean up under her eyes and also make a really nice sharp line where that eyeshadow ends. Sometimes I like to do this, sometimes I don't. Like, I do like it when it's just smoky and blended looking, but today I was going for that sharp look, so we went there. And then I'm just giving her lashes a coat of mascara, and I put some falsies on off camera, just the Double Divas from Model Rock. So my camera stopped filming, yep. But basically I'm just doing, I'm using MAC StudioFix and NW20, and I'm just blending that all over. I put a little bit more on because I thought she just needed a little bit more coverage in those areas, and made sure to blend it down her neck as well, and I'm just buffing that in with my beauty blender. And then I'm taking light neutral from Colourpop No Filter, well, from Colourpop, but the No Filter concealers, and I'm just going to highlight with that shade, and then I think I take tan and deep golden and mix them together for her like bronzy contour cream shade. So now I'm just buffing that all in with the beauty blender, and I'm just doing the highlight shade first, and then going to go in and buff out the cream bronzer contour. Because the obvious reason is, if I did it the other way around, she would get bronziness underneath her eyes, which is a big hell no. So we're doing this, and I leave quite a lot of this footage in just so that you can really see me blend it out. So now I'm just going back down the center of her nose with the concealer that we used to highlight, just because when I blended out that contour that just got lost a little bit, so I'm just reapplying that. And now I'm just going to set the whole face with some translucent powder. So moving on to her lower lash line, I'm first taking burnt orange on a pencil brush and I'm just really starting to smoke that out. And then I'm going to get a little bit deeper and I'm taking red ochre on the flat definer and pushing that right up against the lash line. And then I'm going to take love letter on a pencil brush and just blend those two shades in together. Now I'm taking this palette from BH Cosmetics, the one that was a collaboration with Carly Bible. This is really old, but I'm just taking that first highlight shade and I used that on the brow bone and the inner corner, and then I'm taking some black gel liner and I'm just going to line her waterline, just because I feel like it brings a little bit more drama to the eyes. And then I'm going to go back into the Modern Renaissance palette and take Cypress Umber and just kind of, I like to push that on top of the black but kind of on top of the lash line. It's hard to explain, but I'm not going under the lash line, I'm just kind of pushing it and then smudging it down. Then I'm just going to give her lashes a coat of mascara and move on to her face. So I'm now going to contour and I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light and I'm just taking this first shade here, which is just a really nice cool toned shade, and I'm just starting to contour with this. Then to bronze, I'm taking the Milani bronzer in the shade Soleil, and then I'm using, what am I using for blush? Mellow Wine, that's what it's called, Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. I love this blush. So I'm just pushing my beauty blender into her skin just to make sure that everything looks nice and blended, and just in case I've gone a little bit over the top with the blush. For highlighter today we're using the Mirror Luminizer by the Balm. Love this highlighter so much. Used to be my favorite, first ever highlight I ever had, and I still love it. Today I'm keeping it really simple with the lips. I'm just using a gloss, so this one is Curvii from Colourpop, and then I'm spritzing her face with some setting spray, and that is the completed look. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in my next one.